There we go. Now we should have audio. What the freak was going on, man? I was talking this whole time. Oh my goodness. Man, I'm gonna keep messing up my whole YouTube career. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to this trailer. Uh, 1 second. Let's get to this trailer. Here we go. Here we go. Oh wait, let me turn the audio on. Okay, here we go.
Well, fame, power.
All that good stuff. Oh, yo, they got somebody black in the audience.
Take to the seas. My treasure is yours to find.
My man Usopp. Is that supposed to be Garp?
So what do you say? Are you with me?
The first crewmate.
Mutiny. Why would anyone want to be a pirate?
I'll be the ship.
Wind in your back. Salty sea air. Loyal crew by your side. It's ready! What is
Man, that look crazy.
We are the Straw Hat crew.
Wait, hold on. They did that.
Grand Line.
I think they did that different.
Stretch of ocean with bigger islands, bigger pirates.
Yo, Mihawk.
We're gonna find the One Piece.
Chiefly making enemies everywhere we go.
Chop, chop, cannon! Hit the deck!
Luffy, they are hunting you.
Guys, save your ass.
What? I saved your ass.
Oh, we're gonna talk about that in a second.
You'll have to
What I
excuse
just saw.
them
We're gonna talk
idiots.
about that.
This crew,
Ooh.
our crew, can handle anything.
I'll do you the kindness of killing you all together.
You're my captain from now.
Oh, we gotta have a conversation about this. Okay, all on park. Okay, good.
I'm gonna kick your ass because no one messes with my friends.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh my goodness.
Monkey D. Luffy.
Oh my God.
And I'm gonna be king of the pirates. I didn't know there were so many pirates. It's terrible. I know,
Yo,
right?
Kobe.
Where's my face?
Oh, we gotta go back over this. We gotta go. Yeah, Mihawk, solid ain't the word. He more than solid. But we gotta go back over this. See, there was a few things I wanted to talk about that happened in this trailer. I'm gonna say this. I was kind of a little bit underwhelmed by the first one, the teaser. This one's way better. It's making me cream. This one is way better. But let's go ahead and go back through this one more time because it's a couple things that I gotta talk about. All right.
Fame, power.
Okay. Looks good. Looks way better than the first one so far.
I found everything as well that
Now we got the great value Gold Roger. Not gonna lie.
to offer.
But I'm thinking that's more so what a pirate would look like.
To the seas.
Okay, we got the Baratier.
My treasure.
Okay, now we got Zoro. I remember this scene from the manga, but this was so long ago I can't remember exactly what happened. I think it's just a panel with him sitting there.
Is yours to find.
Okay, we got my man Usopp. You already know he's my favorite character. Now I don't know what this. If you look behind him, you can see a seahorse. I'm not exactly sure what's going on with that. And look at Zoro's uniform. Usopp. Usopp looks good. Usopp looks good. I like Usopp. I like the character. I like the person that playing him. He doesn't have the long nose, which is kind of crazy, but I don't know if you can have that in the live action. I don't know how that would work if you catch my drift. You know what I mean? Like a person with a nose like that, I don't know how that would work. So I guess they were looking at it and said, nah, we don't think so. I don't think it's gonna work. But they didn't even get somebody with a bigger nose than average. But I'm cool with what they got. Now Sanji right here, not attractive. And the good thing about that is now you see why these girls don't like him. Okay, now this dude right here, I don't know who this is. I'm wondering if this is Garp. I'm wondering if this is Garp. Now, I don't see any. Let me go ahead and pull up a picture of Garp real quick. Okay, oh, you sure it's okay? Cool. Cause this uniform he's wearing right here is not typical of what. No. When he first, somebody said they think it's Axe-Hand Morgan. Axe-Hand Morgan had like an iron jaw or something like that. So maybe it is. It could be. Wait a minute. If I'm looking at the background, I'm seeing this building. I'm seeing the guy with a pike. Oh, never mind. Right, that's what I was gonna say. I'm seeing the guy with a pike. So this seems to be where they took out Gold Roger. And if that's the case, it ain't Axe-Hand Morgan. You know what I mean? I wouldn't think so. Not at that point. Not 20-something years ago. Yeah, it might be. But Garp shouldn't look so old, should he? He should be a little bit younger, right? I think they made Garp a little bit too old. In the flashbacks in the manga, he has dark hair at this point. You know what I mean? If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure. Or if he does have white hair, it's like a little bit. Like if you see Garp in the flashback, he don't look like he look now. This looks like a current Garp. You know what I'm saying? If it is Garp. I'm cool with it being Garp. Doesn't really match him 100%, but I'm cool with it. It's similar enough. I'm good. But yeah, this seems to be I think they got him a little too old for this point in the series. You know what I mean? When they took out Gold Roger, he didn't look like this. Okay, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure he didn't look like this. Okay, Yo Mean finally showing footage. I'm trying to. Okay, that's Gale. Gale at Rogers. Is Gale? Somebody put Garp, right? But this doesn't. That's what I'm saying. I think it's Garp, but it don't look like young Garp. Young Garp looked a little bit different, and they showed him with Luffy. Luffy wasn't even alive when Gold Roger got knocked off. So, and they showed how Garp looked when Luffy was a kid, and he didn't look like this. So somebody messed up right here. Okay, he's wearing the same uniform as young Garp. That's what I was going to say. When we first seen, I was looking at the uniform like, yo, this is the wrong uniform. Because Garp wears a white suit. But then when I thought about when they first introduced Garp, he wasn't wearing a white suit. I think it was like gray. That's not really the color, but I guess I can't remember exactly what he was wearing at that time. But he wore like a gray suit. So he wears different suits, but currently we've been seeing white. Okay, he's wearing the same uniform as young Garp. I'm not sure. Okay, Mean, I got a bone to pick with you. I'm sorry, man. Whatever I've done, I apologize. Oh my God. Okay, but was Garp at Rogers' deletion though? I don't recall that. I do not recall Garp being there. Okay, what happened to the Kenshin episode 2 reaction? Yo, let me tell y'all what happened. I went to take a screenshot of the for the thumbnail. I clicked the function button, then I went to go click the screenshot button. I clicked the sleep button by accident. The computer went to sleep. I turned it on immediately. The stream was still going, but it wouldn't. I couldn't get back. It wouldn't. Like as soon as I turned back on, and I mean it was within seconds. When I turned it back on, the stream wouldn't start back up. I mean I seen the stream going, but the camera wasn't working. Nothing. It was just like a black screen, and I had to stop the stream. Being that was an older episode anyway, and I got to catch up, I didn't want to redo it and take all that time. You know what I mean? So I just said, you know what, we're just gonna leave it the way it is. Okay, let me see. Okay, did the stream get cut off? Yes, it was my fault though, by accident. Okay, you never got to the end of the episode. Nope. I was like halfway through. Okay, behind Garp are the yeah, right. That's why I seen the dude with the pike, so I knew what it was. Okay, they should have probably dyed his hair for that scene. Yes. His hair was black with a little bit of white, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, there's going to be differences. Right. Okay, yeah. I'm just pointing it out. Okay, but at the same time, he shouldn't be this old. Or he shouldn't look this old. You know what I mean? If they put him at the deletion, that's cool, but why they make him look this old? This is how he should look currently. Okay, you were just getting to the good part. I know. Man, I'm sorry, man. It won't happen again. Okay, y'all cool with watching Kenshin knowing it was created by a guy that got charged for having child porn? I'm not cool with that, but I'm looking at the series. I wasn't looking at the person. Okay, that has nothing to do with the anime. It does have something to do with it because he gets paid off of it. But I personally feel like whatever the crime someone commits, if we can, they should be able to keep you doing their art or keep working. You know what I mean? I don't think you should just stop somebody from living life at all just because they committed a crime. Because some crimes, even with this crime, which is heinous, but at the same time, what I think they should do is just garnish. You know what I mean? So let's say, for instance, R. Kelly. I think they should still allow him to just keep making music, but just garnish the amount of money he makes. So we can still get his music. He can still work, so that way he got an outlet, so he doesn't have to keep going, or doesn't have to, or he might, where it makes it less likely for him to go back to doing what he was doing before. You know what I mean? Like, if you just destroy the person's life, you know what I mean, that doesn't give them an incentive to not do what they were doing before. Give them something, you know what I mean? It's not like he's living a good, he's probably going to do life in prison. You know what I mean? Let him keep making music. We can keep listening to it. And then the money that's generated, only a small portion goes to him, and he'll do it because he's locked up. And then the rest, first off, we get good music. Second of all, the money could be used for the victims. It could be used for the prison that he's in. It could be used to, I guess, raise the standards in the prison to make it nicer. I know what you're saying. It's prison. It ain't supposed to be nicer. Yes, it should be. They're in prison, bruh. They're in prison. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got to keep sleep on concrete slabs. That money could be used to give them better cots or something. You know what I'm saying? You're in prison. You're suffering, no matter how you put it. You know what I'm saying? But if you just torture the people, then all you're doing is going to make it more likely for them to go back or do what they were doing before. This is about rehabilitation. The money could be used for charities. You know what I mean? So that's how I feel about the situation. I don't feel like we should just stop doing stuff. I don't feel like if the person does something, we should just stop. Just stop them from doing anything. You know what I mean? We should stop them from doing what we're mad about. Not everything. Okay, let me hurry up. Mean listens to Mr. R. Kelly. He doesn't care. Mean still listen to R. Kelly. He don't care. Bruh, who said I don't care? I'm still just going to watch, though. Okay, him doing that has nothing to do with the series. It does have a little bit to do with the series, yes, because it supports him. Mean, the day this drops, you have to drop a reaction that day. Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm on it now, though. I'm reformed. Okay, I'm not comfortable with that. Right, and I understand. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like they should do something, but just cancel completely. I don't think so. I don't think that's going to solve the situation. Okay, you don't listen to Michael Jackson, Fresh Ingredient? Michael Jackson, Fresh Ingredient? I don't know what that is. Okay, Mean, what's the next reaction? I don't know just yet, but we're gonna be pushing stuff out. Okay, MJ wasn't charged. Yeah, right. Fresh got a good point. Whether the person did it or not, if they're not charged, the average person doesn't know for sure whether that person did it, so they should be able to continue supporting even if they, you know what I'm saying? And there's a personal level. Do you feel that they did it? If you feel like they did it, then you got to handle that the way you feel like you should handle it, whether it's not supporting or not. You know what I mean? Whether it's not supporting or supporting. Okay, I support the art from the artist. In the words of Uber Hikari, that ain't got nothing to do with me. Or in the words of Uber Hikari, what does that have to do with the cost of tea in China? Okay, react to a trailer called The Creator. It's a movie. Yo, if you don't stop doing that, The Creator? Somebody kept posting out this weird movie, this religious movie over and over. It kept saying react to it. Some weird movie that came out like 20 years ago. Okay, or the new Spider-Man game trailer. I don't have a PS5 yet to play it on, so I don't see a need to do that. Let me hurry up and get back to the trailer real quick, and let's finish discussing. There's a couple things I wanted to talk about. Yo, this girl looks like she's modern. It's like, you see what I'm saying right here, this black girl? She's like a girl in like today's era. You know what I mean? I could see her being like down the street from me right now. Okay, now who is this? This lady right here. And I don't know who this guy is behind her. It ain't Tashigi. I don't know who those people are. Okay, now here's great value Garp. I mean not Garp, but great value Roger. This dude looks like rusty as hell. He looks like he's like been through some things. His teeth all messed up. I think they wanted to make him look like an actual pirate. Like this is how pirates would look. Random henchwomen. Yeah, they might be just random people. But yeah, I think this is more accurate to how a pirate would look. Dirty as hell.
So what do you say?
Laughing right before you get knocked
Are you
off.
with me?
Okay, that's how those birds look in the anime. They do.
Mutiny.
There's a couple other things I wanted to discuss though. That's why I'm still going through this. Okay, Alvita ship. I like this. It looks good. It looks good.
Swing their wrist. Wind in your back.
Okay, here's Alvita. Okay, I'll take this. She was a lot more obese in the anime and in the manga. She was a lot more obese. She looked crazy. But a real life Alvita, this is probably it.
Salty seer. Loyal crew by your
Okay.
side.
They still on the dinghy. Okay. Now I'm looking at this. I think they changed the time that this was done. Remember, Usopp redid the Jolly Roger?
What is it?
Or Jolly Roger.
See, he's on the dinghy. This dude is okay. Slow the speed down to half speed. Now I'm good. They're still on the dinghy, so they changed. As soon as I saw this, I was going to say it. They're changing, the order of some of these events. It's not, what I'm saying, they move things around.
We are the Straw Hat crew.
But I didn't like this one because they changed it where that happened before Usopp joined the crew. One of Usopp's, accomplishments was making the Jolly Roger. So does he not make it in this one, or does it happen later on?
We're heading up to the Grand Line.
A treacherous stretch of ocean
Okay.
with bigger islands.
I like Nami. I like Zoro. Yo, this sword looks crazy. Everything in here looks kind of like playful, toy-like a little bit, but that gives it that One Piece aesthetic. It looked kind of crazy in the teaser trailer, but this looks much better. I'm liking the sword too. Okay, now we got I forgot what this dude name is. He's the helper from Usopp's Island. But if I'm not mistaken, this looks like they're in the Baratier, right? Or something. I'm not sure. No, it's bricks back there. So they might be inside, like inside the castle or whatever whatever that girl name is. It's Captain Kuro's behind him. His swords look a lot smaller than they did in the anime and manga, which actually kind of makes sense. I mean, that would be super unwieldy in real life.
That's where we're gonna find the One Piece.
Like, even if you're strong, the swords would just be flaying all over the place.
You've been making enemies everywhere we go.
I'm not sure about how Zoro was in that well. I don't remember that. Okay, now we got Buggy, right? Here's a big thing. Buggy is inside of like a carnival or something like that. which I guess goes with his theme. But that I don't think that ever happened. No, I think they did have a carnival set up. I don't think they was in it. It didn't happen like this. I'm telling you, that I do know. Buggy did not happen like this. Okay, the guy playing Buggy looks a lot better than he did on that little picture we seen. I mean, way better. I love the hat. He looks way better. What we seen like that snippet looked crazy. This looks way better. I don't know if I like the voice. Like him saying chop chop, get it. I don't know. Didn't sound epic.
Luffy, they are hunting you.
Okay, they are hunting you. Who's that? Don't tell me every pirate in the East Blue is hunting Luffy in order to speed things up. That's what it seems like. Now, and this is another thing I know is right here. This is Sanji at the Baratier fighting against, I forgot, the second in command of the Fisherman Pirates. I forgot what his name is. The Fisherman Karate dude. They were never on the Baratier. But another thing I'm scared of, if the Fishman shows up on the Baratier, is that what we're going to see? What about Don Krieg? I really enjoyed Don Krieg. You know what I mean? Don Krieg was excellent. You know what I mean? And then the dude with the everybody loves him. He got knocked off by Don Krieg. His second in command. What was the dude name? It was Don Krieg, Pearl, and there was another guy that Sanji fought against. He might have been he is the best antagonist Sanji's had. You know what I mean? Gin. So I'm scared that they're not going to have Krieg or Gin. But they should have Krieg because Mihawk defeating Krieg's whole crew, that was part of the whole Baratier thing. You know what I mean? Maybe it might be quick, like Luffy dispatches Don Krieg quick. But what about Gin, man? They can't do that quick. Bruh, I think they're going to rush it. They got the Fishmen on the Baratier. They're rushing it.
Guys, save your ass.
Well, I saved your ass.
Okay, now we do have, this right here is Arlong Park. Now, this is good. I like this. But, look, Zoro has the shirt, like, buttoned up. So I think what you call him, Mihawk dealt with him. That's what happened.
You'll have to excuse them.
Wait, did he just come out the water? Oh, no, he didn't.
You'll have to excuse them. They're idiots.
Okay. Man, back when this was like, One Piece was magical to me, man. Back when this, I mean, it still is. It's not magical. Well, it's kids currently, but I'm saying it lost a little bit of its luster at certain points. Right now, One Piece is on, it's going crazy. Okay, so the Baratiers actually docked. Okay, we got Nami's old place. Now look at this.
I'll do you the kindness of
what's his name? Arlong is actually at the Baratier.
killing you all together.
His nose looks crazy. His nose looks crazy.
You're my captain from now until the end.
Okay, I'm digging the sword. Look at that. Remember Arlong's sword? I forgot what it's called. That looks good. Arlong, I guess he's decent enough. His nose looks crazy. He's deep. Yeah, I think this is about as best as you could have done. You know what I'm saying? Without going full CGI or something like that. Because remember, like, Arlong was he towered over Luffy. It's like 7, let me see. I think he's like 7, 8 feet tall, something like that. I can't look it up because otherwise it's going to take this off. But yeah, he's like 7, 8 feet tall, something like that. 8 feet tall. But I guess they're not going to be able to do that in the live action because you got actual humans playing these roles.
I'm gonna kick you.
Yo, this is the part when Nami was repeatedly poking herself in the arm. Okay? Now that part was crazy. It was to the point where I was crying. I was holding myself like, I don't think they're going to do that. I don't think they're going to be able to do that. That was like gruesome. Not only that, Come on, man, it's not even realistic. That arm would be gone. The way she was doing it, they showed it in the anime. She was that arm was Swiss cheese. She poked herself like 100,000 times. Arlong was like 9 feet tall, I think. Yeah, right. So this Arlong looks ridiculously small, but I gotta forgive them for that.
I'm gonna kick your ass because no one messes with my friends.
Yeah, Arlong does look old. Yo, there we go. Shanks. I like Shanks. Shanks looks a lot crustier than he does in the actual anime. You know what I mean? But I guess he's cool. I mean, this is probably what a pirate would look like. Okay, Usopp's slingshot is good. Sword looks epic. Now, I think his sword is a lot thinner than in the anime. In the anime, I think that sword, the blade is actually a lot thicker. But Mihawk this looks like Mihawk. Mihawk, this is what I would think Mihawk would look like in real life. And they got the eyes, man. They got the beard perfect. Perfect. They got the beard perfect. I think they picked the right dude for Mihawk. Now, Mihawk, though, is freaking tall. I think he's like 7 feet tall or 6'5" to 7 feet tall, somewhere between it. He's going to be normal height. See, look at that. He's normal. He's normal size. Let me see. Yeah, he's normal size. And he's fighting Zoro in a different location, if I'm not mistaken. They're still at the Baratier, though. Let's go back real quick. It's so much going on. They had to do a whole lot that it's taking me a long time to do this reaction. Okay, now we got Shanks getting ready to go up against I don't think this is the Sea King. The Lord of the Coast or whatever it's called. To be honest, I could tell that this fake, it looks good. They redid. I mean, I think they took heed to what everybody was saying. It looks good. This actually, it looks kind of blurry in the back over here, but looking at just the face, like the part that's not blurry, it looks good, man. It really does. Okay. Okay, we got the Gatling. Okay, cool.
What's so special about you?
Okay, there we go. Shanks giving him the straw hat. Shanks in real life is like, I mean, not in real life. Real life. In the anime is like 6'5", 6'4", something like that.
I'm Monkey D. Luffy.
Okay, there we go. Somebody was saying that the guy earlier was Axe-Hand Morgan. Look at Axe-Hand Morgan. You see the jaw. They got the gold, the metal jaw there. And this is him right here. That's definitely him. You see the axe.
Monkey D. Luffy.
Okay, this was epic in the anime and the manga. I watched the anime, but this was epic. This little when they all showed up ready to fight.
And I'm gonna be king of the pirates. I didn't know there were so many pirates. It's terrible.
Okay, Kobe. That's what I imagine Kobe would look like. Yes, sirree. Good job with Kobe. That's Kobe. In real life, he was unassuming, just with pink hair. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Small guy. Yes, that's him.
I know, right?
Okay, Bellamy. Yo, that's Bellamy. They got Bellamy in there. Crazy. We're not even close to Bellamy in this trailer. Like in the movie, they're showing that they're not gonna ever get. We got Cavendish right here. Alvida, Cavendish. Who else? I wonder if I could see. Yeah, we got Alvida, Cavendish. Oh, there we go. I knew it. Foxy. They got a fat dude playing Foxy. Okay, they got Foxy. I was wondering if he was going to wind up there. I'm guessing we're probably just going to get to the Grand Line. And that'll be that. Like, just from this trailer, I'm telling you, they did it was way better than that teaser, man. I'm so relieved Cause I was freaking scared, man.
There were so many pirates.
Yeah, I want to see Foxy.
It's terrible.
Foxy would be awesome in live action. Yeah.
No,
Okay,
right?
Bellamy looks crazy.
Where's my face?
Okay, I think, let me see. Do we see anything at the end? That might be it. All right, so we was able to discuss everything that happened. All right, cool. I was very concerned when I seen the teaser. I'm no longer concerned. I am highly invested. I am highly invested right now. That was good. But like I said, the only concern I have is we're looking at the trailer and you can see it's going to be rushed. You see, like they started merging scenes, like Arlong showing up at the Baratier and things like that. They're putting everything together. I mean, I already knew that in order, the way One Piece, like you see the pace of One Piece, if you've read the manga or seen the anime, it was going to take a long time to get. It's just too much stuff for them to even make it to. I think Usopp was they had Zoro, Sanji, Luffy, Nami, and Usopp. In order to even make it to Usopp, man, bruh. I mean, actually, Usopp came before Arlong. Yeah, but even to make it to Usopp, there was a lot of stuff that happened. You had Don Krieg, you had Alvida, and you had Buggy. 3, 4, actually probably more. You had Axe-Hand Morgan. You had 3, 4 arcs, and then you had Axe-Hand Morgan. All to do all that in one movie, even more so. Yeah, I knew they were going to have to do that, but I'm wondering how they're going to piece it together where it makes sense and it doesn't feel like everything's just one big blur. That's what I'm just praying for. But let me check the comments out real quick. But yeah, they did the trailer justice. They did the trailer justice. Okay, let me see. Yeah, Gin. Yeah, I'm concerned about that. Like, I didn't see Krieg. Where's Gin? We need to see Gin. Okay, I wonder how the Full Metal Alchemist live action was. I heard it was terrible. I only seen parts of it, and I was kind of very underwhelmed. Okay, they should rush Syrup Village, not Baratier. You got a point. You got a great point. Syrup Village, I like Syrup Village. I think a lot of people like Syrup Village. But that is one you can rush. That's one that you literally can rush without it feeling rushed. You know what I mean? Pirates show up, Luffy and them fight him, Usopp joins. You know what I'm saying? Small backstory. Him and Kaya. Cool. You don't need a whole lot. Yeah, what you call them? Fresh Ingredient has a great point. Yes, you can rush Syrup Village. Even though, like I said, Usopp is my favorite character, but that arc, it's not enough on it where you can't push where you can't speed it up. You know what I'm saying? You can get rid of some of them details and whatnot. You know what I mean? Like, I think the whole thing happened in one day. The whole Usopp thing happened 1 or 2 days anyway in the anime. So yeah, that's one you could definitely rush and still get everything in there without it feeling like, oh my God, we just got overloaded. He's right. Okay, only 8 episodes, so some things will be skipped possibly, but we'll cover each. Oh, I thought this was a movie. My bad. I thought this was a movie. A show would be even better for One Piece. That makes more sense. But if it was a show, I think they messed up then. If it was a show, they should have put in more episodes. They could squeeze some stuff together, but that means put in more episodes. Make the episodes an hour long. You know what I'm saying? Make one episode like half a arc. You know what I mean? Or yeah, like let's say let's say like half an arc. Let's say 2 episodes to cover Alvida and Buggy. You know what I mean? Get a little time skip in between episodes, something like that. You know what I mean? Put in quite a few episodes. You know what I mean? That would make more sense. That'll work better. A movie that would be extremely rushed. All that in 2 hours? Nah. 8 hours sounds a lot more reasonable, but I think it probably should be 16 hours. First season, let's get to Rogue Town in 16 episodes, an hour apiece for each episode. That'd be great. Okay, One Piece is getting back to the old One Piece feel. Yeah. Okay, they went all out on the pirate ship designs. I liked it. Okay, One Piece fell off. Stop it, Stoops. I guess they're going to skip over Nami still in the ship. They might. I don't know. She stole the ship to get to Arlong Park. They probably shouldn't skip over that. Because it was like the reveal that Nami's not really with Arlong. I mean with she's not really with Luffy. She's still working for Arlong. They probably shouldn't skip that. It's some things I think you shouldn't skip. I don't think they should skip that. Okay, Arlong was like 9 feet tall, I think. Yeah, he was freaking huge. Okay, that won't work in live action. Exactly. They gotta make everybody regular size. Okay, yeah, Arlong looks off because his body is too small for his nose. Yes. His body's way smaller. He doesn't look as swole as he did. His sword looks a lot bigger than him. He looked imposing with the sword on in the anime. Not so much in the live action because it looks like he might not be able to pick the thing up. Okay, yeah, they made Mihawk's sword a little bit smaller too. You know what I'm saying? Which I think actually works. It works with Mihawk. Okay, I already read that. She chopped her shoulder up. Yeah, her shoulder looked like mincemeat. It looked like ground beef, man. Okay, yeah, but that wasn't even realistic for the anime. So for it to be in a live action, nah. They show her stab it twice or something like that, and that'd be that. Or just cut it. Okay, Shanks looks like 50 years old. Yes, he's a bargain. What's his name? Roger and Shanks are like great value versions, but good enough. They work. I think they work. Shanks looks decent. Yeah, I think they work. I think Shanks looks better than Go Roger. Go Roger from a distance, cool. When you see him up close, he do look dirty as hell. Okay, One Piece is going to be hard to adapt to live action. Yeah. But I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. The anime sword was bigger than himself. Yeah. They had to make that smaller. Okay, I want another Pokemon live action without that idiot Ryan Reynolds. They had a live action. Detective Pikachu. I didn't even see it yet. I gotta see that. Okay, yeah, the Mihawk casting on point. Yeah, it looks good. The demeanor, the look, looks good. Okay, I don't want to hear Pikachu with that guy's voice. Okay, I didn't even see it yet. Okay, the fight better live up. I'm hoping, cause we got a lot of stuff that needs to live up to it. Luffy versus Don Krieg, that was important. I don't think it was so important where you can skip it. I think they shouldn't. But Gin, definitely not. But Don Krieg, that's when Luffy first pushed himself to the point where you thought, damn, is Luffy gonna lose? And then he got that point where you seen like Don Krieg was fighting dirty, and you know what I mean? He showed what it really is like for some of these pirates out here. So yes, I don't think they should skip Don Krieg. And then when Luffy pushed through it and was like he had to sacrifice his body, that was crazy. That was That was Don Krieg that did that first. Even though he's a more forgettable villain, he was the first one to really push Luffy. And then Arlong. After that, I think it was Crocodile. Crocodile was that's when Luffy caught that L. Okay, but yeah, Don Krieg was the first real major where it was like, yo, is Luffy gonna can he beat this guy? You know what I mean? And Don Krieg actually kept coming. He even came back. Luffy didn't even finish him off. Gin did. You know what I mean? He caught him slipping and hit him. Don Krieg was a real beast. He kept coming back for more. That was crazy. Let me see. Okay, they made Shanks ugly. Yup. I thought Shanks was a pretty boy. Okay, Godzilla graphics. Yeah, it looked. Yeah, I don't know about good Godzilla, but yeah, that kind of reminds me of Godzilla. You're right. Okay, Gatlin looks good. Okay, Axe Morgan is one of the biggest noobs in One Piece. He didn't put in any work. Axe Morgan, that whole thing should be quick. They can rush that. Luffy finding Zoro and taking out Axe Hand Morgan, they can rush that one too. Syrup Village and then Axe Hand Morgan rush those. Just bust them out. Okay, Nami making the walk to Arlong Park with them this time. Okay. Hold on. I don't want to skip nothing. Okay, I'm not feeling Luffy's voice or his acting. I don't know about the acting, but the voice sounded a little bit strange. Okay, extra pale. They got Cavendish and Foxy's posted there too. Yes, which actually makes sense because remember they were big time. But in the anime, what you call them, didn't plan for them to exist, for the supernovas to exist. So it makes sense that now we see them. That's something they definitely should have put in. I wish we could have seen all of them, or maybe in the actual show we'll see them. Okay, Foxy in live action could be hilarious. I'm with you on that. Okay, it's almost here. That might be season 2. It's almost here. I'm excited, but ready for it to not live up. I'm going to watch it anyway. Okay, but I'm hoping it does. I mean, this trailer was actually really good. Okay, East Blue didn't have the best pacing, so it could be a benefit to rush certain things like Syrup Village. Yes, Axe Hand Morgan, Syrup Village. To be honest, you could put the speed on Buggy too. You could put the speed on Buggy too. You know what I mean? Speed it up until they finally start fighting Buggy, and then his top 2 people. I forgot his name. What's the dude name? The guy, the juggler, and all them. Slow it down when you get to Buggy and them. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? That's about it. You could kind of speed through that too. Okay. You thought it was a movie this whole time? Yes, I thought it was a movie the entire time. I kept thinking it was going to be a movie. Okay, they're not fitting East Blue into a movie. Right, exactly. 8 episodes is crazy though. Yeah, 8 episode is crazy short. Crazy short. Like I'm thinking 16. Double. Okay, they were doing a test run. That's why it's only 8. Okay. Well then, I mean, if it's only 8 and it's a test run and it works good, please let it stop like a little past Arlong Park. You know what I mean? Or maybe even don't even make it to Arlong Park. Like that'd be season 2. They're like, yo, we showed you that because we just, this is a test run and we wanted to show y'all what it was going to lead up to. You know what I'm saying? In the 8th episode, we get to, we finish Baratier. You know what I mean? Or something like that. Okay, apparently Oda himself is overseeing it, so hopefully the pacing will be all right. Yeah, I hope so. Okay, Arlong pulls up to Baratier, it seems. Yeah, it seems we see it. Okay, that actually kind of makes sense, though. Like, let's say Arlong busts in there and say, yo, I'm leaving with Nami. He takes her, and they're like, yo, we got to get Nami back. That'll actually work with a character, too. You know what I mean? Because she still wanted to be with the Straw Hats, but now we see that she had no choice but to be with Arlong. Like, even less of a choice than she did in the anime. So it could work. Okay, they might have Arlong pull up and take out Krieg. Like, Luffy fights against Krieg. Arlong pulls up, busts him out. That gets that out the way quick. You know what I mean? I think that they might pull that move, which kind of makes it cheap. Like I said, that Krieg fight was not only was it good, I think it was somewhat important. That's when Luffy first had to push himself to the extreme. Okay, Arlong pulls already read that. Okay, we need more JoJo Bizarre Adventure live action. I never seen it. Okay, Baratier is such a great arc. Yes. Okay, Shanks was a pretty boy. Pause. I thought he was. Wasn't he? Okay, put Buggy on speed. Yeah, put Buggy on speed. Put Alvito on speed. Put Morgan on speed. And put Syrup Village on speed. And then everything else, slow that stuff down. Okay, Don Krieg and Captain Kuro were the first big fights in One Piece. Captain Kuro was a big fight, but not to the point like Don Krieg at all. Kuro, I was like sitting there like, okay, Luffy's finally going to beat him, you know what I mean? But Krieg pushed Luffy to the point where it was just ridiculous. Like, Luffy had to just sacrifice his body just to face Krieg. I know what you're going to say. Well, with Kuro, he was getting slashed. He wasn't sacrificing himself. He had to sacrifice himself for Krieg. Remember, Krieg had that big pin cushion or whatever to like as a shield, and Luffy had to punch through it. And then when Krieg was like throwing bullets at him, those spikes at him, he had to just run through them. That didn't happen with Kuro. Sacrifice his body, yes. But anyway, go ahead, leave your comments, like the video, and subscribe, because I can't eat. I'm broke, and you got the power to change that. Peace.